Indonesia, the world's largest archipelago, stands at a strategic crossroads. Situated between the Indian and Pacific Oceans, this Southeast Asian giant plays a pivotal role in regional and global affairs. As a nation with a rich history and a dynamic present, Indonesia's defense strategy is of paramount importance. In recent years, a confluence of factors has necessitated a comprehensive review and potential refresh of its defense posture. The global geopolitical landscape is undergoing a period of profound transformation. The rise of new powers, the resurgence of traditional rivalries, and the proliferation of transnational threats present complex challenges for all nations, and Indonesia is no exception. This essay will delve into the intricacies of Indonesia's defense strategy, exploring the key drivers behind its evolution and the implications for the country's future security. As Indonesia navigates these turbulent waters, its commitment to maintaining a credible and effective defense capability remains unwavering. This commitment is driven by the recognition that a secure and stable Indonesia is not only in its own national interest, but also essential for the peace and prosperity of the wider Indo-Pacific region. The geopolitical landscape surrounding Indonesia is in constant flux. The rise of China as a global power, coupled with the United States' continued military presence in the Indo-Pacific, has created a complex strategic environment. This great power competition presents both challenges and opportunities for Indonesia. One of the most pressing security concerns facing Indonesia is the ongoing dispute in the South China Sea. China's expansive maritime claims overlapping with Indonesia's exclusive economic zone around the Natuna Islands have raised tensions in recent years. While Indonesia has consistently rejected China's 9-line claim, managing this dispute peacefully and diplomatically remains a top priority. Beyond the South China Sea, Indonesia is also grappling with traditional security threats such as terrorism, piracy, and transnational crime. The country's vast archipelago and porous borders pose significant challenges to maintaining security and stability. Moreover, the potential spillover of conflicts from neighboring countries adds another layer of complexity to Indonesia's strategic calculations. In light of these evolving security challenges, Indonesia recognizes the need to reassess and potentially refresh its defense strategy. The current blueprint, largely based on the 2015 Defense White Paper, is becoming increasingly outdated. The White Paper, formulated in a different geopolitical context, does not fully account for the rapid shifts in the regional and global security environment. A key area requiring attention is the modernization of Indonesia's armed forces. While progress has been made in recent years, there are still significant capability gaps that need to be addressed. Indonesia's military hardware is in need of upgrades, and there is a pressing need to invest in advanced technologies such as drones, cyber capabilities, and intelligence-gathering systems. Furthermore, Indonesia's defense strategy should move beyond a narrow focus on traditional military threats. The country is increasingly vulnerable to non-traditional security threats such as cyber attacks, pandemics, and climate change. Addressing these multifaceted challenges requires a comprehensive and integrated approach, involving not only the military but also other government agencies, the private sector, and civil society. Central to Indonesia's defense strategy is the concept of minimum essential force. Introduced in the early 2000s, the MEF Doctrine aimed to develop a lean and modern military capable of defending the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity. However, the MEF concept is now being revisited in favor of an optimum essential force approach. The shift from MEF to OEF reflects Indonesia's growing awareness that a purely defensive posture may not be sufficient to address the complex security challenges of the 21st century. The OEF concept emphasizes the development of a more agile, adaptable, and technologically advanced military force capable of projecting power beyond Indonesia's borders. This evolution in force structure is not without its critics. Some argue that a larger and more outward-looking military could strain Indonesia's defense budget and potentially fuel regional tensions. However, proponents of OEF maintain that a more capable military is essential for safeguarding Indonesia's national interests and enhancing its regional influence. Section 5. The Prabowo Doctrine, Pragmatism and National Interest in Foreign Policy. Indonesia's defense strategy is inextricably linked to its foreign policy. Under the leadership of President Joko Widodo, Indonesia has pursued a pragmatic foreign policy, prioritizing national interests and seeking to maintain good relations with all countries. This approach, often referred to as pragmatic equidistance, aims to avoid entanglement in great power rivalry while maximizing Indonesia's strategic autonomy. Defense Minister Prabowo Subianto, a retired general with a strong nationalist outlook, has played a key role in shaping Indonesia's defense and foreign policy. Prabowo has advocated for a more assertive foreign policy, emphasizing the need for Indonesia to strengthen its military capabilities and play a more prominent role on the global stage. Prabowo's vision for Indonesia's defense posture is characterized by a focus on self-reliance, strategic partnerships, and a commitment to safeguarding Indonesia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. He has overseen an increase in defense spending, modernization programs for the armed forces, and a renewed emphasis on maritime security. Section 6. Navigating the US-China rivalry, a delicate balancing act. As the US-China rivalry intensifies, Indonesia faces the delicate task of navigating the competing interests of the two superpowers. Indonesia has a long-standing security partnership with the United States, but it also enjoys close economic ties with China. Maintaining a balance in these relationships is crucial for Indonesia's strategic autonomy. Indonesia has adopted a nuanced approach to the US-China rivalry, refusing to take sides or become overly reliant on either power. While Indonesia welcomes US engagement in the region as a counterbalance to China's growing influence, it is wary of being drawn into a zero-sum competition. Indonesia's preference is for a multipolar regional order in which no single power dominates. To this end, Indonesia has sought to strengthen its ties with other regional powers such as Japan, India, and Australia. These partnerships provide Indonesia with greater strategic flexibility and reduce its reliance on any one external partner. Section 7. ASEAN Centrality, Indonesia's role in a contested region. Indonesia is a founding member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, a regional organization that plays a vital role in promoting peace, stability, and economic development in Southeast Asia. Indonesia has consistently championed the principle of ASEAN centrality, which emphasizes the organization's role as the primary forum for addressing regional challenges. In the context of growing great power competition, ASEAN centrality is more important than ever. ASEAN provides a platform for Southeast Asian nations to engage with external powers on their own terms and to develop common positions on regional issues. Indonesia, as the largest and most influential member of ASEAN, plays a critical role in upholding ASEAN centrality. Indonesia has been at the forefront of efforts to strengthen ASEAN's institutional capacity and to enhance its role in regional security architecture. Indonesia has also played a leading role in promoting dialogue and cooperation between ASEAN and external partners, including the United States, China, Japan, and India. Section 8. The South China Sea Conundrum, Balancing Economic Interests and Sovereignty. The South China Sea dispute challenges Indonesia's defense and foreign policy. Indonesia's EEZ around the Natuna Islands overlaps with China's 9-line claim. This overlap has led to several incidents, raising tension. Indonesia adopts a firm but diplomatic approach. It rejects China's claim, asserting its sovereign rights. Indonesia emphasizes dialogue and diplomacy. Its strategy protects economic interests and sovereignty. The Natuna waters are rich in resources vital to Indonesia. Maintaining freedom of navigation in the South China Sea is crucial for global trade. Section 9. Conclusion. Charting a course for a secure and prosperous future. Indonesia's defense strategy is undergoing a period of significant transformation. Driven by a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape, Indonesia is adapting its defense posture to meet the challenges of the 21st century. The country is seeking to strike a delicate balance between maintaining its traditional non-aligned foreign policy, strengthening its military capabilities, and deepening its strategic partnerships. As Indonesia charts a course for a secure and prosperous future, its defense strategy will continue to evolve. The country's commitment to safeguarding its sovereignty, promoting regional stability, and upholding international law will remain paramount. By pursuing a pragmatic and principled approach to defense and foreign policy, Indonesia is well positioned to navigate the complexities of the Indo-Pacific region and secure its place as a respected regional power.